Another morning again inside we had. Plenty things that they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, I just go to the kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call Colres, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join we 8 a.m. Salone time from Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests dem wey dey can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another beautiful morning inside the program. Good morning. Depends to the part of the world where you watch you from right now. With over 59,794 family members, then where YouTube can call subscriber. And on Facebook with over 30,000 followers. Welcome from any part of the world where you watch me from right now. Well, we got a challenge where we actually go on, where we say by December this year, we want to reach 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, where we can call family member. Well, the challenge still go on. Let me see how much we get as we don't start this program this morning. Right now, we get 59,794 on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please consider for subscribe and get reliable things them where they happen but the country is Leone. And of course, we as well can get we own way out with a look at issue. You know, get the serious issue, make fun out of fun, but bring the real facts for that you able to enjoy. And this morning, when at the Colres program, and you know why we call them Colres, eh? We already know explain. This is not the third edition of your program Colres. Of course, we cannot cook, no, we don't enjoy. But the newspaper then can pull on the morning. So we watch, waiting, then can pull in the morning. And we can enjoy them as well. That is why we always enjoy Colres. So we come with this one to you for let you go. Anyway, enjoy waiting. Don't come up now the different newspaper then. Okay, so before we come to we guess, let me just go quick one and Kongosa waiting the inside the different newspaper them for this morning. We start with this one this morning. The first one that we pick now Standard Times. Standard Times gets a banner headline where it say Goji company turns landlord to criminals. This na big one. Another one say Multimaga University. Sexual harassment case stumbles. Yes, Higher Education Ministry flip-flops. This and plenty other story there for you inside the Standard Times newspaper. And the next pick, now the AYV News, we say UN declares November 18 World Day for the prevention of child sexual abuse violence. Thanks to Firstlady, Dr. Fatima Bio's advocacy work. This one are basically the address where the first lady will address the UN and then 2 days there. So, well, the next banner story say prevent, protect, prepare, prioritize, and commit. This one basically they say at COP27 Climate Change Conference, UNICEF urge parties to prevent, protect, prepare, prioritize, and commit. Then you get the other one where say First High Court sitting commences in Cambia. This and plenty other story there for you inside the AYV News. The next pick gets to do with the Politico. Politico say Firstlady urge tough laws on child exploitation. And the other one say APC committee members trade accusation. Okay. Another one say SLCS officers train on inmate classification. Then you get Budapest rally boss hail Salone. This and plenty other one and there for you inside the Politico newspaper for this morning. And then you get a New Vision. New Vision newspaper say MCC decides on Salone in December. This basically now one of the headline story there where we take as we caption and it come up from the New Vision. And then you get the other story then where the inside where say 2.8 million receives COVID vaccine. After money OK's donation platform, Kisi Ferry Terminal train over 20 youth. TMRS on transformation drive. Okay, this and plenty other story there for you inside the New Vision. And of course, you get the Global Times. Inside Global Times, the banner headline and say MPs debate gender bill today. And then you get Firstlady hailed globally. You get short tribute to a friend and brother, Eric Lansana. Rico, FIFA remembers Eric Lansana. This and plenty other story inside the Global Times newspaper. And then you get another one where say when at the Satellite newspaper. Satellite newspaper say as he welcomes them at Lumley Beach, I am the chief tourist. This one basically they talk about the Budapest the program yesterday, where President Bio tell Budapest, Bamako, Freetown guest. Okay, that's this basically the quote. The President Bio is saying that he na the chief tourist minister. Inside and the front page you get government to crack down on Kush importers. And then Honorable Mohammed Bangura's lawyer laptop computer stolen. Interesting story. This and plenty other one day for you inside the Satellite newspaper. And then you get another one from one way then say Daybreak newspaper. Daybreak say creating divisions. Peter contest camp destroying APC's chances. You get this other one say Atlantis Foundation fundraising beach fiesta celebrating Atlantis at 20. This and plenty other story for you inside the Daybreak newspaper. And then you get the Newswatch. Newswatch say cocaine smuggling suspect in prison in Monrovia. This basically they talk about that container where being bust out and then where they be the run after them people in the inside the country. And then you get this other story where say check your status. ECSL to display provisional voters list. So basically that's that for you where be don't register, you then get for display their list in the different center them where you go and go check out. Then this other one say MCC's control of corruption scorecard hits 79%. Alright, this basically this are the all talked about MCC program. Then of course you get the Unity. The Unity paper say President Bio wants against Kush. Another one say President Bio energizes Bo District. This basically they talk about the president in tour where it do now Bo District. Also, it gets tough people away. We get a lot of discussion them all around. The Alpha Khan, the Victor Bokarifo, all members of the APC. Well, right now we understand say Victor Bokarifo, according to Prince Adin, they'll actually finally go over to the SLPP. Then you get this other one where say Salone scores high in the control of corruption. Then you get another one where say Kadiru Kaikai captures Northwest for President Bio. This and plenty other one day inside the Unity paper. So these are the papers them this morning where we actually they come for watch. If you just join me, don't forget for like the program and share them because this is not early morning, so plenty people will get for be part of them. And if at all you get for join me later, let's just remind you right now where will they do this program today. Now the 9th, now Wednesday, the 9th of November. So please make sure to always take note of that one day, okay? So we actually don't get the headline and day, and they can go quick one to we guest now where we get inside the program now a very big. I insist and I stress on that particular word. A very big person when it comes to advocacy inside the country. We don't join with for for long term. I don't know, but if I can remember 551. The time way I been practice proper one as a journalist. I've been done the obscure with this person. In other words, I've been done the say how best like able for interview on several times and say the long years ago. Anyway, so let's just take this opportunity for welcome Leone guest for the program inside the this morning edition of Colres, yes, inside this morning edition of Colres. So let me basically welcome welcome to the show this morning. In name na William Sao Lamine. And by the way, before I ask him for a great una, let's just give una a small thing about him in terms of Usai the work and waiting in position where he hold. Well, basically, the organization will be Sabi and Force. We get accountability now. Although if you get other one them we long time ago you don't work on very long time ago if I can remember fine one. But now they see executive director accountability now Sierra Leone and same way so now the chairman for one other consortium where they say consortium other where other organization then come together for form this one and they say in the chairman for civil society consortium on service delivery and in name now William Sao Lamine. Welcome to the show, William Sao Lamine.
I tell you, plenty. Thank you for bringing me come inside the Colores program this morning. We talk about Colores. I remember the time we were born now. Oh, and Kenny Maudo clean and Colores we eat before we go school.
Well done. I like that. Thank you very much. So now let's begin look at this thing. Since this not the Colores and we know say plenty of the things them way been don't happen. Now things them this way been don't happen before we actually come on board. You know, like the news them where we don't hear don't come up different you know, a lot of things them basically now the newspaper headline, you know, say where things that cannot happen, we sleep over and we come back and then it can look really fresh. Well last year it's Colores.
The Colores is very important. And I think this Colores we don't use to ram and not new to we. Some Colores says my brother, I don't believe so not be the one man. Some Colores I see don't the crepe like cassava leaf like pot, the crowd will mix out the rest. We mondo am go so only remember for one man because time they don't get you. So Colores whether you one man or you left and so in cold one, all can just go. They serve the same purpose.
And they can say we know one man self now you get long life pass.
Yes.
Anyway, today again we get another challenge with regards the Zoom link. That is why it is inside the WhatsApp for let we able for discuss. Just for let we not left for now without discussing the issues them inside the program today. Well, like I already said.
Cause delayance. Equipment, human resource, they all can cause delayance for their institutions and do it they're supposed to do on time. Even in the Western world, we get all the gadgets, they get everything. We pay for able to do the whole fast. Sometimes you see challenges. Though there are challenges and we more with the poor and the poor people them, now the more the thing they affect or the opposition will feel very bad because what they don't say earlier on, what they don't hope to, what they tell you they already know. But these are some of the challenges. But how we all go recommend and profile solutions so they can say I know I'm back again. Now people for they do as political parties, as civil society, as media, now for they do for ensure say we think you know happen when a bad thing, we not correct. We for speak out and not only for condemn, but see how best to go recommend. And when we recommend, the one day we in their office and they for ready for accept, they call their office and say when they not for themselves and they did. Now for Sierra Leoneans and they hope. Now taxpayers' money they use to pay them. So then when people recommend issues like that to them, say that challenging next time, now for do ABC so that challenge will be therefore ready for adhere and say yes, we said don't do something wrong. But if they're not adhere, they just feel that they're right. Where the office they not just go did it for Sierra Leoneans and the taxpayers' money they pay them, then they say we'll do something wrong. So now two sides of the coin.
Alright, so let me go quick one to the other story and talk about we go just they go as the paper they directly for do. Cocaine smuggling, suspect in prison. This one we be only see a lot of things them starting from the issue of that container where people they really get suspicion over and even till now people are not convinced with waiting the police them say about that particular container they and taking into consideration they can catch and catch people them again from Guinea where they say come on as Sierra Leone, the Ivory Coast issue, the Gambia issue, all they come up from Sierra Leone, and then now this Monrovia. What do you think about this suspected cocaine thing where they go all around? As a civil society, somebody.
My brother, cocaine business now the fastest deal now. Now we don't get, I think we don't get cocaine in Big Brother now. When I push, so many people that are involved into drugs business. Now high level people in security forces, in governance, in business. Now high level people they mix inside drugs business. Poor person only big fan drugs. Now poor people have actually they take the drugs. But when you talk about the business, when you talk about the facilitation, the movement of the containers, the movement of the goods from one point to another, the one way they go buy, not to woman they go buy them things in it. Now high level profile people, now people get come on and buy. So it all boils down to sincerity for make authorities are really be sincere, because drugs case a very difficult one. If you go arrest people with cocaine, you carry them go police. The next moment you see the people in the outback. You send them go courts, they go prison. You will see the day out. You don't also arrest clean all. They don't arrest with man them. They don't go to CID. They don't come out. They don't send them go Parembaro. The next moment you don't hear anything about them case. They get next all. You can't hear anything. The thing just they die down. Nobody they give report. Nobody they account for them. Well, like here we hear rumors say, well, the container halal make maybe they may sack the IG. Do the other team backs. They don't do that big. They sack the IG. The IG in time in London, I make the saka. But if the saka within Alala, where the general public see with their eyes what happen at Kintom, one say that because of that make the saka.
Okay.
Because as I say,
la only quick one, and la ask people about the sound, yeah. In the beginning we be lost sound, but tell me how you get me right now, please. Let's just continue quick one. You get me clear?
You sound very very clear with the sound.
Okay, you get me?
Yeah, I mean they get you clear. Yeah.
All right. So let me just hear how people in the receive we right now. Right now, as I ask this question, the sound okay? Please make we know quick one. How you see the sound? Okay, it's okay now. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Okay, so yes, we will continue about this this kush, because especially kush, because we see another paper. Let's just deal with one thing where they talk about the president. They warn people about kush, and then they crack down on people where they import kush. This one very serious, because remember the term from Guinea, the one then we come and talk about that particular issue they where they say cocaine come out, then catch people away come out for with cocaine from we country. Then me tell we play one say most of them then no say. The one that where they transport them, not just the one there, but the one them where actually they be in this, then high places them. That's not from the yes.
As I been say earlier on, drugs business at community level, now poor people will sell them. At community level, now people who they take them, now the system, now poor people. But when you talk about the trafficking, the buying, the movement of them. Now, high profile people that they deal with drugs. That I will tell you for free. In Sierra Leone, we get over 100 porous borders. Borders, they way security in another. They even pass 100. Then borders, and the people they do bad, they bring drugs and pass with them drugs, and they any sign of the country enter inside the capital city and some other township in the country. And then one day when they move with them drugs, and they say from district to district, from city to city, and they tell you for free. Now, high level profile. Now, then big jeep. We get tinted glass, not of course when they take commercial to car. I make just look people in a checkpoint, police at a checkpoint, they look at a commercial vehicle for drugs and all of that. Now them motocar themselves, where they look see this as security motocar, now them motocar where they look see this a high profile person motocar, where they not even search, sometimes the motocar people just break, you give them 20,000, they salute the person and pass. These are the kinds of people where they even move with drugs from one end to another. High level profile people. You talk about the president, they advise for people who they deal with drugs. Me no one let the president advise. They are all over this country. There is no community they go. You know, they still say they sell cocaine and kush. The police officers who stay within the vicinity, then go know they sell kush and all the rest of it. When you hold them, then call somebody name who they supply them with a high level people. No even worry for jail the person they sell or the person they smoke. Target the person where they bring the drugs at the country. The moment you don't hold that person there, put on a stadium, national stadium, you take a picture or video, you scatter the one on the wall, you name and shame them. By so doing, you will see some man go try for get himself off from drugs deal. But just for warn them, the time for one don't overdue. One enough for the again. Now we hold person up deal with them. They don't tell police they want people, they don't tell ministers, managers, they want people, president, they want. Now move now from one give the police and the authority. If you know able to see somebody who sell drugs in community, you the LUC or you the sergeant or you the waiting, you know able to see. If me and State House are sending people, they arrest any drugs or any put na any community, you the LUC, that you the face.
So now you don't make a very clear say the one that we actually they put out in the people in the high places them. Yeah, and then you don't hear for long term we don't hear people them the point finger at high places them. You know, so you really feel say the political will, in other words, the government really committing itself for crackdown on this?
Let me tell you something. The issue about drugs business, a very big issue, a high level cartel where a lot of high level people are involved in one. So it is hard to fit. Now only the same high level people from the other side we will say no, we don't ban drugs, and but they need a high place. Now they're going for capture these people. So what are they trying to say here? The political will get for it. The political will say they condemn drug business in a country. That political will for day and make sure say the law enforcement agency then say pick them up. Let them see some seriousness. Say when they see drugs like air, like for example, any drugs when they move from inside town for come inside Aberdeen, if not net them pass with them, there must be a police checkpoint. That police checkpoint need to be accountable. If now attack that container they carry it, all the senior man in our attack, you got for bring them come to book or make them give account. How comes that particular container? Because they get so many computer now where they even see what's inside container. There are so many ways where they monitor container now. So if that container pass from attack, he take inside town. Nobody knows see him. People in high places, when are security or when are any other officials where they like the port, where no say that container don't come out, therefore be held responsible. Otherwise, if we don't try to make people account for the offices the way they hold, we could just continue for the cry and with the grumble. And look the situation of the country, it goes so bad. I get hundreds of pictures on my phone for people who they take push. This is very bad for the future, more especially the young people for the future. We're going to be managers, we're going to be directors, we're going to be presidents. If they like today, their head don't mix up with them kind of drugs there. Which kind of society we will see in next 10 to 15 years? So government, there should be political will, very strong political will, for arrest people them, name them and shame them. Not only for put them in prison, name them and shame them. Identify who side they get property them, seize them property them. Because I tell you for free, so many people they make money. There are people in this country they salary in something like 5 million euros. But if you see the kind of investment they get, if you know the kind of school they pick it and they go to school now, sometimes 15, 20 million euros per term. Who side they pull them money then? You know, maybe they say that most of them kind of deal like the country, then drugs business now they give pull them money. Not to the salary where they get.
Alright. The program where you watch right now could rest on we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Please, you just to join. We don't forget to like the program and share them so more people go able for know about this particular discussion already going on right now. We get na the program William Salone. We in na the executive director accountability now Sierra Leone, and same way so the double as the chairman for civil society consortium on service delivery. They between inside the program they analyze the different newspaper them, they story them where they carry out today. So we go to the next paper where we get na the screen right now. Where na daybreak newspaper say creating divisions. Peter Conte comes destroying APC chances. This one very serious. You know, people they look forward to the opposition as for be the most strongest. You know, when it comes to holding the government to account. But as it is now, we see a lot of fighting inside the opposition. What do you think about this paper in headline we carry? Division inside the opposition, and then they as well destroy the chances of the APC.
This is very, very important. And we see I'm back during the time with the SLPP being in opposition. Now, similar things will be seen happen close to election, less than 1 year to election. Then they cut every day. Even with themselves, internally, member of the SLPP, they take a company, member of SLPP and go court. Outside the SLPP, the other party will take the SLPP go court. We see them before the 2018 elections. Now we see them again within this particular time, they get to the elections. So we see there are so many in-fight, external, internal fight within the SLPP and the APC. And this not will help democracy at all. Because since everybody they cry right now, say they want to jungle this country hard, no say that one in an international and a global problem. But we get with small thing in country where the opposition, before they engage the ruling government, for they condemn them or they they see the economy difficult. You understand? How like we some of we civil society they tell government every day, yes, we don't say things are difficult internationally. But if you focus on agriculture, we begin plant rice that we own country, the cost of the rice automatically go reduce. Whether it will be one way where you don't cushion the cost of living of Sierra Leoneans. How you go reduce the wage bill? Where you reduce the wage bill, the money they pull it out, you wait for putting at the health sector and the free quality education. By so doing, you don't reduce, you don't cushion the economic situation of the country. So we expect the APC and some other bigger political parties within in opposition, not only for criticize the government, but how for proper solutions. Instead of they sit every day and defend to themselves, you can imagine Peter Conte leading away and say, Nana, the leader of the party for now. Within the party, they condemn and every day. Say this way they do it not correct. Then the FETIA, they go radio these 2 days, I read in the 98.1, they expose themselves, the dirty lilies and ado. Instead of sit up and organize them and fight for the common man for making live a decent life instead of the Fed. So if you say this is not correct with the APC do, up to this time now we expect with the ruling party, don't get a flag bearer, they don't get a national executive, district zonal executive. Would expect by now, few months of elections, say APC for organize themselves to that level, we don't get a flag bearer and all the executive members across the country. And then they put together our plans how to go into elections proper. But if up to this time they didn't perfect themselves, then they able to bring government for make it do proper accountability and proper to government what is supposed to do, then this is a problem.
So the question I will ask you with regards to this thing,
very, very strong.
The question I will ask you, we see the fighting they go on, you know, Alfred Peter Conte come in the first place say he wants for come pull you know, the one-man system, that one-man show. Now you the select, now you the appoint, now you do this. But a lot of people they point finger now say Alfred Peter Conte they do just that. You know, we see every day back and forth. In as much as them we don't get you know 60 days, forget about the lower level election. Till now, they still the fight over list or no list. And you think say possible reason there for make them get back to the court, you know, and the court hold them back for long. What do you think say this go get for mean for the election?
You know, I can always tell people and say external people not going for bring more peace and development for Una. We be there by this war na Salone, Ukrainians and come, South Africa come, Guineans and come, they come with tanker and everything. They will not end. When Sierra Leoneans sit down to themselves say the war for done. Indeed, the war done. So internally, if the APC sit down to themselves, you know, sometimes some people them pride and whatever, no, they allow them to accept somebody else. But if they put themselves down and pride down and bring them all together, themselves together and say, no, this one is about APC. How we sit down together as a family for organize yourself, not to court for go organize you, not to the opposition for go organize you, not to the ruling government for go organize you. As a party, we are the head of the opposition. If we sit down organize yourself, we party will benefit, and even other Sierra Leoneans will benefit. So that issue about since we're in a democratic world now, that issue about appointments and selection, I think all over the world people only try for reframe themselves from that now. And that's the young people at the APC, they don't put pressure on the elderly ones and at the APC say, no, we will now move from this level to another level. And now that they now accept it, yes, law go into proper system, when I come now together and see that system, they actually work in terms of voting for people. Bring people into a hall, announce positions, put box, people that vote for who that they want. Because most times, when people do not vote for who that they want, now you can bring them, break away them. Now they make some money go other side. Now they're able to force it on the APC. Maybe you get something personal away, we not be okay with because of one man decision. Now you don't break away. These are very strong people at the APC. If they don't begin break away, definitely then follow us, then say will break away. So my advice is in the interest of Sierra Leone, not just APC. Because whatever APC do, they get to look at the national constitution and look at the general country, the country as a whole. So whatever they do, make them know say, then they do in the interest or against the people of Sierra Leone. Make them come together, put them pride on, organize themselves. But the only thing, I tell you for free, me, I also get confidence in APC. When APC ready for do something, like a 2-month period, they can change the narrative. SFPP is difficult for me to come together. They don't mind they all lost. They suffer for 5 years. APC is not like that. Why didn't they drag so? I strongly believe you go ahead the next few weeks, say they don't come together and they don't go ahead and then party don't steady. And I only hope and pray that when they do that, they go do them in a more democratic way, where no foul, no go play, the youth no go grab again and rise and say, no, when my mind will and they don't do wrong decision, in we favor. So I only hope it will be open and transparent. But internal arrangement is always very, very, very good.
You say you get faith and will come together and settle them. You think this particular time is that easy?
Well, we say like it difficult small because looking at the time for the elections, we are getting close to elections. Not 1 year again. We talk about 7-8 months because we will talk about April next year. There are a few months now left, from January to April are 4 months. Now for the end of this year, November. So maybe even saying about 5 months left actively for work on the elections. So if up to this time they don't come together, they still fight, then I'm worried for the elections. Who is going to vie for? Who is going to stand as parliamentarian and a constituency? Who that will be the chairman of the party? Who that will be the flag bearer? We time they against them. Because if they plan anything now, we don't get enough time. If that thing they explode, who's then go get their back for me to up these few months for the elections? So me as an activist, I go beg the APC, make them try for sit down, put them pride down, and organize themselves for me to get a very strong opposition with the go at the polls for the 2023 elections.
All right, so we take the next speak. In name now William Saul Lamin, still there with me inside the program. They get organization where in the head, in a civil society activist, executive director accountability now, Salone, himself the chairman civil society consortium on service delivery. A day with we inside the program where they talk about the different pages them now the newspaper. We go to we next speak of the program where basically where they take this other paper. Let we see this other paper. They take this other paper. Let we just go quick one and see. Please, let me take this paper quick. Let me see. Okay, this one now the new vision. Say MCC decides on Salone in December. This now they all about MCC thing, MCC Millennium Challenge Corporation. When we go into the scorecard, we see say the government don't do well in some area like the area of corruption consecutively. Then they pass them 2 out 4 years. Then they pass them. But we find out say last year the government do well past this year. In other words, they passed 13 in the last scorecard, and this year they passed only 11. When we say they lost 2 places them where the balance pass. But the other side and they were very, very important. I will take 3 areas them were very, very important. The fight against corruption, then don't they pass them. But 2 other one them where then don't they fail. Like for example, this fiscal policy where get for do with the economy, when everybody concerned about right now as we they talk so. And then you get another one where you get for do with governance. Yeah, let's just go see if I can get them quick. Governance basically where they talk about how the government they operates, how it able for operate for run the government. It fail in that area they back. So in other words, and they tell we say okay, when they do well for the fight against corruption, but we're not able for transform the economy, we're not able for run the government properly. They fail them 2 areas and they. So in your own as a civil society, you get a lens for watch. You don't watch this MCC thing. You don't see how the government they perform. They do earlier, failure. How you go put them in a broader perspective in your analysis?
Well, in the area of the anti-corruption, I feel say everybody knows yes, the anti-corruption commission did well, but myself we don't sign MOU. The commissioner, the ACC commissioner, we don't sign an MOU. I mean over. So they're waiting at the comments where the public they make with regards to the work of the Anti-Corruption Commission. So this at 2 o'clock are supposed to take some interview on the same MCC issue. So we all know say yes, the ACC they try, though they get a lot of challenges.
So these challenges what they talk about right now. A lot of people say, yeah, then too much concern about the smaller pictures than the bigger one. For example, you will see they run after teacher, they run after taxi driver, run after this, run after that. All of that, and because they propagate them small things, and they make people and they say, oh, they don't do well. But the bigger one, they were really responsible for the economy and move on. They're not able to go to them.
Well, I'm sure some of who will take interview and then side they will get touch. Because when you talk about accountability, yes, it's from the grassroots, from right down there. But the one they really, something waiting one man will teach, waiting one teacher will teach, or waiting 100 teacher they will teach inside 1 year. Now one senior government official will teach inside 1 green day. You understand? They all will look at them like corruption. But just like I see they say, I totally agree with you. There are still corruption in the high places. In fact, more especially when they say 1 year to elections. For all African government, not just Sierra Leone. For all previous political parties, not just SLP, when they say 1 year or less than 1 year to elections, it is say the corruption is high, more especially in top offices, it is high. Because somebody visit something, we don't go for the polls, they go for election, sometimes they don't go for winning. So they pull in one thing, come out. You know, when they win back, they will come back. But if they don't win, they don't say go. So then they take what they take now. And that make it find out say the country they really stiff now. People say for the high place we get money now, but even pull 100,000 or 50,000 for give somebody now, it's very difficult. The country they have on daily basis, we know say the global and but even for we local issue, now a challenge. So talking about the economic situation, I can tell you for free, nobody will tell you say you know high, and then that makes sometimes the MCC look at that one, say the running of the state, and also the always when things that go bad, you as a government, if we ever try to get an alternative for ensure say you able for pushing the government. One, this wage bill. There are people hiding that people inside Sierra Leone where they get 50 million salary, while others then they get 600,000, 700,000 per month. You know, this they add the wage bill. Whenever there is a crisis in a country, the government will sit down and say, no, this is not to normal times. And because not to normal times, we all suffer together. The wage bill, they go for try for reducer. Yes, we know say some people they been work very hard for this government for kind of power. So at the end of the day, and don't take and say, I mean, they're supposed for enjoy whatever that they don't put into governance. But we let look at now with it. We are the interest of the general public. Now we always look at. If government reduce the wage bill, government concentrate on agriculture. Very recently, we see say the president will launch an agricultural project together with machinery. Where they try to put things together for ensure say they're able to go into agriculture proper. And they tell you for free, if this crisis continues for the next 1 year, if this crisis continues for 1 year, hello?
Yes, please, we get you.
Hello?
Yeah. You get me? You get me? You get me, please? You get me? Oh, okay. So I've challenging one as well. The program na could rest on YouTube and on Facebook. Yes, on YouTube and on Facebook, we still they see how best we can able forget William Salone for like we talk about this thing we go on. Let me see if we can come inside quickly. Basically, we try for talk about the MCC. I just try for go through yes the scorecard. Let me see waiting we get for the scorecard. Yes, I think this is not the scorecard. Okay. This is not the scorecard we get right now in front of we. Whilst we wait for William Salone for coming inside again. So we will talk about the way wisdom way the government will perform. So like they fail fiscal policy, they fail government effectiveness. Let me just see how it can come take from there.
Yeah, I think I need to talk about.
Yes. So you will make a point just now.
Yeah, so even if the global crisis they hit we, but if government put some certain measures in place, we go start pushing to reduce the hardship. Yes, they don't try through NAXA, they don't give like microcredit or money to people for when they do business, small scale business, you know, and if I'm putting like Trade, we see they get 3 months salary for people that will be the hook at the hotel, you know. we don't be the walk and stop them by walk and all that. Now we don't need the cushion. But one of the key things with so many people in the race, now the wage bill.
And this go under, that's now for the fiscal policy. What about this other one, briefly, before we go to another one, under this same thing we get for do with the government effectiveness. You know, we don't see a lot of people and say then they give money to the government, but then they lack the implementation. Then they get the thing, but they know they implement things then way for push the country go before. So if they don't fail the fiscal policy, then pass corruption. But in the other area, then they fail government effectiveness, where now how the government basically they do things then for move the country go before.
I did tell you for free, for His Excellency the President alone, not to because I'm president, but the moves and the strives the way they take for ensure you look at electricity, look at water, you look at some other areas, education, health, the way they travel up and down for go, and you use the correct word, majalaji. Where they pass for majalaji, but where you come, you know, people are around you always, easy. People where behind the president, we're supposed to ensure, say, the president, the flagship program or other project, the Sierra Leoneans will benefit from, we will reduce this too much hardship on people. They are not prepared, they are not ready. Honestly, most of them are not really ready. And until and unless we put your country first.
But wait, if the one that were they around them, if the one that were they around them not ready, it's like the president himself not ready, because now he gets the right for hire and monitor them and fire if they're not they perform. So if the one that were they around them not they perform or they're not ready, that means the president himself not ready.
Yes, I agree with you to some extension, but also sacking people on daily basis no make sense again. You know, sacking people almost every week, every month, high personality, say this person not perform, no sack them, no go make sense. What thing I try to say here is, we just get one game Salone. And we know say we get about 7 point something million population, very small country. I just come out talking last month. I know how Turkish people, how they elect their country. Their country can force in tax in terms of payment of tax. Very recently, we see the law arrest of people where they collect the revenue. Where I understand say they take them to CID. Me no say not to anything will happen inside it. Now things will get polluted, corruption, mismanagement, you know. Now it will happen in that particular department. Very key and sensitive department in the NRA. Some of we don't have NRA for let them pay tax. Anybody they pay tax, they want for CC in tax money they work. That is all about it. Up till now, I'm not going to get a commercial. Government boss, not straight. The one is for the people, they don't know. But there are people that they tell you for free where they in places where they take money on daily basis and president not going for see all sides. Now we as Sierra Leoneans for try to change your attitude. You in a top place. Why for the struggle for boss? You can even lobby with a government say, "Do you give me 100 boss? I will pay small. You as a minister, you for do that. If you are not doing that, then you know they help the state, you know they help the president. So these are the things what they say. Not only for sack people, you sack Sierra Leoneans and back they put it to office. People for try to change their attitude, take their country, put a number one. You go to another country, the country they are number one to them, not to pikin, not to mama, not to brother. Now the country number one. Now that kind of self attitude. Now we all for try for change. For those support government, be your opposition or not. If you support government, you suggest to government things that will bring transformations. They will help government. But if you condemn and then you not prove a solution, the problem still will continue for day. If you don't come in at AJC, because they all really enter inside with country money. Because somebody if you don't stay when you go overseas, you make a director, you get 5 million, 6 million per month. A month you can manage. Because at the same put road that they will be at the same for market to the go. But if you bring somebody they pay 50, 60 million euros per month, then somebody else gets 600,000, 700,000 per month, and they only go at the same market. People will always disgruntled because they will always continue for the inside poverty. So what they say here, people for try to put the country first. Let them know say the country that can before. So man in the office when they put my brother, it's like say that papa and I mean die a left office they can say this can be property, this you know the attitude of people that work in place. If they go for services, let me go from this service delivery consortium. If they go for services, so now the people that people you go for. If you not talk to our first person, there is still corruption. Ben Kerfala is still trying, but there is still corruption. There is still corruption. Anybody who say no more, if they fight corruption, don't have a problem. Even with civil society, there are people who don't call their names and media about bad things the way they do by this country. The next moment you call yourself on phone, on phone for ask them for something, and they ever answer you again. And no go ever take your text message.
And
Just because
that's to make plenty civil society be scared because they're not for the bad books of them people here.
I tell you for free, the civil society business have done the drop. And without one day, I blame the donor partners. Seriously. The UNDP, the DFI, the this, the SSF know they do well for the country. Before this time, 15, 20 years ago, you will see the UN agencies. They will take something like $5,000, $10,000, give one small community organization. We go they monitor for CCA people and do what they're supposed for the government officials. But now they need to now even the donor partners and now like secret society business that they run. They get a traditional civil society where they give money. Me they don't ask 15 years they don't give 1,000 years. Now we want small way now we do for him to look at issues.
So this make a ask this question. This make a
they talk, they do nothing. They do nothing. And they call it diplomatic civil society.
This make a ask the question of waiting then are plenty people in mind. Now una they get challenge for get money from donors when na that for make una able for all the governments to account. Now instead of that, most civil society organization, like for example accountability, now you get for example one way they work around earth, you know, go they work with the government now, and the government again go they pull project money, say okay, since una they work on this thing, una self with the fund una for do certain things like that one there. Okay, the network connection. The network really challenging, really challenging, but we just hope we're able to get the network settled quick one. But I would really like for ask this question before ever we get them off. I would really like for ask this question. So let me wait and see. Okay, we don't lost them back. We really don't lost them back. We wait for Siam again. I will see if we can get them back. Inside the program, because it actually don't touch on a very sensitive something. And this one really fine. Really cool. For we able for find way how we can address something like this. A really good find way how they address something like this. I will see again if we can try for get them in again the program. The program now could rest on we have. And you watch me on YouTube and on Facebook. Please, you either just join me. Not forget for share the program and as well press the like button. Okay, unfortunate we in phone of the ring right now. I think the network or something else, but a network not the connect. The network not the connect right now. So we look forward for get them, because if not now, but we go try for get them, because this question very important, especially on the area where it touch on civil society and then funding, because then say you not a bet the finger where they actually feed you. So if then they get them very challenging for get funding from the donor them where not expect for blow on for them in the end, then they find ways and means for get money on their own. Then I think that's a very big problem for the government, for the country, because the one way they hold the government to account, if the government they give them again something, then a problem. In as much as they go try their best, but they go try for be diplomatic in some area them. You watch Colres as we review the different newspaper them. We get 1-2 way we want for review before ever we go, and we just get 8 more minutes for go. I hope Salone able for connect. I hope he able for connect for let it come inside again. I just hope he connects back for let we come inside. Let me just wrap up the program with that particular question in that area there where it actually don't reach to. But the program right now, where you watch now, Colres on YouTube and on Facebook. We still wait for William Salone for coming inside. But in the meantime, let me go quick one and tell you say the program they come to you now, not to 8 o'clock again, 9 a.m. in the morning, Salone time, for let me talk about different things them. These jingles people then get somebody tell me about the yawning, so we get for try for work on them. But in the meantime, no, just be around so. Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala na weird, I just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when them cook the soup or plasas where them like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call Colres, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join we 8 a.m. Salone time from Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests dem wey dey can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the people, the voice of the voiceless.
Alright, so we don't actually come to the end of the program today, unfortunately. Today again, the network towards the end of the program, now the only option where we get for make we go able for, do this program, make this program go able for meet you. But let me see, and I think we will try for interview William Saul Lamini in another program, maybe on We Are. This one on newspaper review, so now a civil program will just they come up with the real thing for you. But when we go up to the other issue of We Are proper, then we get the hard parts them and tough questions them where we actually they ask. Well, I want for big for we relax the program so now since we get the network all the way up again. So we want for big that we drop the program now. Not forget for joining me inside Blue Mind. Blue Mind, they come to you 3 p.m. Salone time, 3 p.m. Salone time. For let we talk about different things and way they happen inside the country. So not forget for joining me today, 3 p.m. Salone time. For let we talk about different things then. Until we meet again inside another beautiful edition, I want to say God bless we all and God bless we country, Sierra Leone. Thanks to the producer for this particular program, we na Elias Sabah. Elias Sabah, now the producer for this program, and then you get an assistant, we actually they join with for we talk about this particular thing. We na them they produce the program. We na just sit down so they try for see how best I can control. But the production basically they na the producer and we na Elias Sabah. I think now we have the get how the team they go, they get the team they expand small, how different programs and they can. Now so different other people and we join we and now so we create job for other people them as well. So we appreciate that one day. I think we not just here so they talk, but we create job for other people them, we're very, very cool. So now I want for again tell thank you to the producer for this particular program, we na Elias Abba, and then an assistant we na Umar. Thank you very much. So you guys, they do fantastically well. We appreciate you so much. And to the team, we appreciate everybody. And to family members, they will tell you thank you. We don't subscribe, we appreciate you. We get one more person we not subscribe. Let's just see this transform to 800 quick. They can go. Time done. But we get one more person. Somebody we not waiting it. We can able for trade down for we to 59,800. Let me see who that person they go be. Let me see who that will be the latest family member. You will not subscribe it. Let me just see. Welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Now we get 59,800. Now we get for this program as we don't go. Thank you very much. We still day far in terms of the challenge for let we reach 100,000 for meetup December this year. Join me again today inside the program 3 p.m. Salone time. God bless we country Sierra Leone. God bless we all.